This is Neural Newscast.
It is Thursday, May 28th, 2026. Here are the top stories we're following this morning.
I'm Noah Feldman.
And I'm Isabel Marino.
The Department of Justice has opened a criminal investigation into writer E. Jean Carroll. The probe centers on potential perjury during her civil litigation against Donald Trump.
Reporting from CBS News indicates the investigation targets a 2022 deposition. In that testimony, Carroll stated she had not received outside funding for her lawsuits.
However, legal filings from 2023 revealed that LinkedIn co-founder Reid Hoffman helped cover Carroll's legal expenses through a nonprofit organization.
An appeals court suggested last year that Carroll may have simply forgotten those financial details, but the United States Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Illinois is moving forward with the inquiry.
Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche has recused himself from the matter. Blanche previously represented Trump during the civil appeals process against Carroll.
Trump has already petitioned the Supreme Court to overturn the initial $5 million judgment. A second judgment, totaling $83 million, is also being contested.
The results of this criminal investigation could significantly influence the standing of those multi-million-dollar judgments as they reach the high court.
In other news, former First Lady Jill Biden has disclosed that she believed her husband was suffering a stroke during the June 2024 presidential debate.
During an interview with CBS News, she recounted being frightened by the president's performance, noting she had never seen him in that state before.
That debate was a pivotal moment in the election cycle, sparking intense pressure from within the Democratic Party for President Biden to exit the race.
While the campaign originally blamed a cold for his raspy voice and lack of focus, the former First Lady was ultimately one of the voices who encouraged him to step aside.
In her recent memoir, Vice President Kamala Harris critiqued the timing of that exit, describing the initial decision to seek a second term as reckless.
Jill Biden's full interview airs this Sunday. It is expected to provide a closer look at the internal dynamics during the final months of the administration.
Turning to Texas, Attorney General Ken Paxton has defeated veteran Senator John Cornyn in a high-stakes Republican primary runoff.
Paxton's win ends Cornyn's 23-year career in Congress. Cornyn had long been a central figure in the Senate Republican leadership team.
This race was the most expensive Senate primary on record. Paxton secured the victory despite being outspent 9-1 by the Cornyn campaign.
The momentum shifted after an endorsement from Donald Trump, who criticized Cornyn's record on voting reform legislation.
Paxton now moves to the general election against Democrat James Talarico. This matchup is widely seen as a key battle for control of the United States Senate.
Elsewhere in Texas, Congressman Al Green was defeated by Christian Menifee. That primary was notable for the heavy influence of cryptocurrency-related spending.
The political group Fairshake reportedly spent $6 million to oppose Green, who had been a prominent critic of the digital asset industry.
These outcomes highlight a persistent trend of populist challengers successfully unseating established incumbents across the political spectrum.
Here is what else we're watching.
We are looking for a formal response from the Supreme Court on Donald Trump's request to review the Carroll defamation verdict.
We'll also have more from Jill Biden's interview this Sunday, which should clarify internal discussions from the 2024 campaign transition.
Finally, Ken Paxton and James Talarico begin their general election campaigns in Texas. Democrats are aiming to win their first Senate seat in the state since 1988.
In the weeks ahead, we will also monitor how redrawn congressional lines in Texas affect local House races as we approach November.
That is the news for now. Thanks for joining us.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.